far would you go to save the life of someone you've never met? Well, 8 years ago, Kevin Oldenburg did something completely selfless. He saved a stranger's life by becoming a bone marrow donor. Please welcome Kevin. So, Kevin, 8 years ago, you were at a county fair and somehow registered to become a bone marrow donor. Why would you register at a county fair? Did you get like
to be honest, I was walking
bottle?
past a tent, and it was a tent operated by DKMS, and they called me in and said, would you like to be a bone marrow donor? And quite frankly, I'd never even heard of it before, but I said, why not? And they swabbed my cheeks, and then I forgot about it.
And
for
then,
2 years.
For 2 years, and then what happened 2 years later?
The phone rings, a FedEx package comes, an email comes, all within the matter of about a half an hour, saying that I was matched up to a patient. And
wow. Now, did you even remember that you had signed up?
I forgot entirely that I got swabbed until that package came, and they sent all the information to a lab where I got tested and moved through the process, and unfortunately they moved towards another donor, so I thought that was the end of it.
Yeah. Wow. You were emotional when you found out that you were a match? A little bit?
It's pretty humbling.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of people are hesitant to become a donor because they think it's going to be painful. What was the experience like for you?
Well, they knocked me out, so the pain wasn't so bad. They end up, I did a bone marrow donation, which is a smaller percentage of the procedures that are done, where they put you out and they actually put a needle in each side of your hip and drill about 15 holes in your hip, taking out approximately a quart of marrow. And I awoke stiffness, no pain, and I was out of the hospital that night.
Wow. Okay. Now, you knew nothing about the bone marrow recipient except that he was a 14-year-old boy.
That's all I knew.
With leukemia. A year after the transplant, you were allowed to contact him. His name was Jeremiah. Tell us about when you contacted him.
I'll tell you, the first email back and forth, we've had several emails back and forth, and it's just amazing to put a name and a face with somebody that is now your twin. Because they will bleed my blood the rest of their life. We share DNA at this point. Wow. It's pretty amazing to think.
Amazing. It's humbling. It's humbling as well. Now, Jeremiah is getting ready for another surgery, but his parents talked to us about their journey. Take a look.
When I was 14 years old, I was really excited to start high school, but I just wasn't feeling good at all. Always sick, missing tons of school. We went to the doctors, so they said, okay, maybe it's mono. And when the results came back, it turned out that it wasn't mono, but it was in fact cancer.
When you hear the word that your child has cancer, nothing can prepare you. And as someone who's supposed to protect them, you feel that you can't.
It was a moment of knowing that we were his mom and dad, and we're going to do what needs to be done for our child.
Everyone started crying, and that was when it kind of hit me, when I realized that this is serious, and that I wasn't going back home that night.
His type of leukemia, the only solution was a transplant. He needed a donor.
I was scared. I didn't know what to expect. The treatment was very intense.
With the first transplant, things went very, very slowly for his recovery. He just never regained much of his strength.
The first match wasn't doing it, and so they're like, okay, we need to find another match.
I wasn't sure they could find another match or how hard it would be. But when they found the donor, they found a perfect match. In fact, his doctor told us, this is a super donor.
So then we got the transplant. I just kept feeling better and better, and that this transplant actually worked.
What could you possibly say to somebody who just saved your child, who gave you a hope and a future, to watch them grow? There's no words that can say it.
He has no idea that has brought to our lives and to our family. He is a blessing.
I remember the first time that we emailed each other, and I just told him, thank you for everything. I told him all that all that I dreamed to accomplish and everything I did accomplish thanks to him. Because of this person, I'm alive.
Wow. I think we're all going to start crying. Sarah's already crying. Kevin's crying. Today, actually, is Jeremiah's 20th birthday, and his birthday wish was to meet the man who saved his life. Please welcome Jeremiah. Have a seat.
Oh,
so, Jeremiah, what's it like to finally meet Kevin? Your twin now.
Yeah, my twin. Honestly, there's so little words to describe it. I've thought about this moment for a very long time, and like, really, what can you say to someone who gave you a second chance at life? But thank you.
Kevin, how you doing? How you doing?
Good.
How are you feeling?
It's tough to put it into words, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
You guys, Jeremiah, we know that because we're having such a hard time putting into words, you do have something special
I do.
for Kevin.
Yes. It's hiding back here. So, really, there's no way to really reciprocate what you've done for me. But since you've given me the gift of time, I thought that I'd give you the gift of time as well. And on the back, you had it inscribed, because of you.
Kevin, go ahead and put that on. And Jeremiah, we also putting a standing ovation. Jeremiah, happy birthday to you as well.
Thank you
We know
so
you
much.
might not be here without him, and it's your 20th birthday, but
Yes.
I know Kevin calls you his twin. You guys share the same DNA. We want you to have the same watch that matches his with the same inscription because of you.
Oh my gosh.
And one more surprise, you guys, because this month Disney and ABC's Summer of Service campaign began. The campaign's all about inspiring kids and families to make a positive impact by volunteering and serving their communities. So to kick it off, in honor of your story, you guys, we set up a donor station this morning with DKMS so that members of our audience registered to become donors.
Thank you. And it's just as easy as a swab. It's just as easy as a swab. I'm a donor. Paul is a donor. I hope so many people watching will also do the right thing and donate your bone marrow. Our thanks to Kevin and Jeremiah for sharing their very special story. For more information on how you can become a bone marrow donor, check out our website. We'll be right back.
Say to you is have a great day, everyone, and take a little time to enjoy
The view.